Don't think you cute enough to get dressed and go outside and get a bitch.
Uh-huh.
Because you and that bitch can be 6 feet deep together.
Exactly.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of your favorite podcast, Mind, Body, and Wine.
Welcome, guys.
We missed you. Did you miss us?
I missed you.
We're drinking the same thing as last week, Fruitscato Peach. We love it. We don't know what the fuck we're drinking next week, so
It'll probably be cupcake again.
probably. We're probably going to just go through our faves. Because Lord knows.
You act like you got something to do.
30 questions. Yeah, that's pretty long.
You want another shot?
Reese is in the back taking his quiz for our topic today, which is love languages. This is like everybody's favorite topic ever.
Yeah.
We actually took a real quiz. Let's like plug since we don't get like.
Okay, so I was gonna say, I feel like because we talk about relationships a lot, it's really important to know what your love language is, because that helps you understand how you need to be loved in your relationship. And it's not just romantically too. Like if
in
my
your friendships as well.
Yeah, if one of my love languages is quality time, obviously that means I want to spend a lot of time.
Hella time. Exactly.
So
It's in both of our top 3, right? It's in your top 3?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted that to be. I'm actually the one that suggested us to take the quiz before we recorded this episode because I think it's important. And
technical.
Just
difficulty.
throw them. Jeez, wow, they jumped off my head.
Okay. Can I put that TikTok down?
Technical difficulty. We having tech. We having tech. We having technical difficulty. We having technical difficulties.
You're so stupid. I don't know if you know this. You're very stupid. Anywho, I lost my train of thought. Oh, I have implemented, like, at the beginning of my relationships, I make the person that I'm dealing with take this test.
Can you tell if she's anal yet? I have never asked a man to take a quiz for me.
Oh, no, that was, like, one of our first conversations. I was like, take this quiz. Because I feel like, how am I going to know how to love you moving forward if we don't, like, do this?
You're so sweet.
And our top 3s are, like,
what the fuck is that game called?
What?
That I played on my first date.
Let's Get Deep.
Yes, we played Let's Get Deep, which is like a more fun way of taking a quiz. And it definitely sparked our relationship very quickly.
You're welcome.
Period. It was her idea.
That's what I played with my nigga on the first date.
Yeah. And now I'm like with the love of my life, so.
Okay, so, you want to tell the people what your top 3 are?
Yes.
Oh, wait, we didn't cheers.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, guys. Get your glasses. Ready? Cheers. Clink, 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 clink. Okay, so my top 3, and I feel like this has definitely changed since, Reese, please.
This motherfucker will take 7 shots back to back. With some wine.
Anyways, this has definitely changed since I've like become a woman, because before it used to be my top 2 was physical touch and quality time. But now that I'm grown, words of affirmation is number 1, physical touch is number 2, quality time is number 3. And like just to throw in because my number 4 is like 23%. Acts of service. My number 4.
Gifts is your last one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm trying to, sorry if it looks like I'm not paying attention. I'm trying to find, because like I said, we took it together when we first got together. I'm trying to find what my original answers were. Yeah. I feel like I'm getting close.
I'm actually about to send the screenshot to my man. Hold for dramatic effect.
I actually can't find it. It's cool. So my top 3, physical touch is at 30%. Words of affirmation is at 27. Quality time is at 20. And then acts of service was 17 and receiving gifts was 7.
Yeah. So like we're both not really gift girls.
No. I mean, it is kind of nice. And I think like flowers and like, little basic stuff like that. I think I find appealing.
Mm-hmm.
But like, you don't have to blow a bag on me all the time for me to feel like super love.
Yeah.
Like, to me, it's more so the thoughtfulness behind it than the gift itself.
For sure. My current boyfriend, he's like the first person that ever got me flowers on a first date.
Mm.
And while it meant like so much to me that he got me flowers, I cherished the flowers because of the thought.
Yeah.
Behind the flowers. It had nothing to do with the flowers itself.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even let him touch them. He was like, let me see. He was like, no, you can look at them.
These are mine.
Yeah.
So I urge everyone watching at some point, whether you're like deep into your relationship or like you start dealing with somebody new, to take the quiz.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll put the link in the description.
Yeah, we're gonna put it in the description for everybody.
The creator of the quiz also has a love languages book. I have the book as well.
Like, how does it feel to be better than everybody?
No, I'm just saying, because I was curious. And the author just goes into like different ways to love someone whose love language is these 5 things.
Mm-hmm.
But also like things that they don't necessarily care for, and like, you know, it's a good resource in my opinion. But I was like kind of interested because to go on to the quiz, they're like, you know, a quiz section.
Mm-hmm.
There's a such thing as an apology language. And how well do you handle anger?
Wire or plastic?
And do you feel appreciated at work? So they have like a whole bunch of quizzes on here that you could like read up and take, which I thought was interesting.
Yeah. You guys check that website out.
I'll drop it, but
the questions were actually pretty solid. They weren't like stupid like all the other astrology quizzes are. Like the questions actually made a lot of sense.
Whoa. Reese just sent us his.
What? He sent us this? It's in the
Yeah.
chat? Oh god. Oh my god, Reese! We're like...
So what is that? Words of affirmation, acts of service,
quality
time. Okay. Yeah. I thought that
physical touch
words of affirmation was going to be pretty high for you. Okay.
Period, Reese. I know that's right.
All right. Period. Lyriad.
Right. Okay, so now that we have listed our love languages, how does that translate in how you want to be loved and how you show love?
Okay. So physical touch is my number one.
Is that way to show love or how you receive it?
How I receive love.
Okay. And what's your number one way to show love? I feel like it's acts of service.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's acts of service and gift giving.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very much the girlfriend that if I'm like in a store shopping for myself and I see something that you'll like, I'm picking it up and I'm gonna get it for you.
Oh, you're the sweetest.
Or like if we have a conversation, you're like, damn, these underwear have holes in them. I'm just gonna get you a packet of boxers.
Sidebar. I was gonna do that for my boyfriend because I did the loaded duffel bag thing for his birthday recently that just passed.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I did his laundry prior and he had that problem, like everything was like old. So I bought him new socks and new t-shirts and I was like, should I just get him a pack of underwear? And she's like, that's really intimate. You guys haven't really been together that long. And in my mind, I'm like, we're fucking. So
yeah.
if I've seen your underwear, if I've taken your underwear off, I should actually be able to buy you a pack.
Yeah. I don't really think there's a time constraint.
Because if you bought me some panties from Victoria's Secret, I'm going to be like, oh, you bought me panties.
What if he's sitting on my head? But I also, older women say don't ever buy your man shoes to walk out of your life, like little old wives.
That actually is true.
I have done it.
And he absolutely walked out of my life.
He did. After her. He was the same motherfucker sitting on the edge of my bed in the middle of the night. So
period.
He used them shoes to walk back in.
I think I should also plug that he was not technically my boyfriend when I bought him the shoes.
Oh yeah.
So that might play a part.
But so I'll say like I receive love in like quality time and words of affirmation, all that good stuff. Which is interesting because I feel like my top 3 used to be physical touch, quality time, and acts of service, I think, was at the top. Mm-hmm. My top 3. I think. And now words of affirmation is up there.
Yeah, I was just saying that. Like, as I've gotten older, I really do appreciate hearing it.
Yeah.
Like, it's nice for you to show love and for you to be present and, do things for me. But if I don't hear it, I'm going to constantly second guess it. And it could totally be trauma. But I do like to hear it. I need to hear it.
I feel like, you ever see them memes or like on TikTok where they're like, I know you told me you love me earlier, but do you like me?
Literally.
Yeah. That's me.
That's me,
like,
too.
We do like me?
Mm-hmm.
And my nigga be looking at me like, if I didn't like you, I would not be sitting
literally
here.
sleeping in a bed next to you.
I wouldn't even be
in
here.
fetal position after we just had the
we are
greatest
rubbing,
sex of my life. And
we are rubbing our toes together, and you're asking me if I like you.
We are booty butt naked in the bed.
Yeah.
Under the same sheet, and you're asking me dumb questions.
I'd be like, but yeah, I know, like, we're dick to ass right now, but like, do you still want to be with me?
Literally. Like, do you really sit up at night and think, this is the woman that I want to be with for the rest of my life? I need to know.
Or is this just
is the pussy just good and you're just here because the bed's comfortable?
Yeah.
The Wi-Fi
and I can
works
cook a little good.
I don't know.
You get a home cooked meal.
Because the bitch can cook. You feel me? Ew.
Because I can wash your back in the shower. Like,
what? You wash his back.
He washes my back.
Oh, you guys are cute.
Yeah.
No, me and my boyfriend be in the shower having a conversation. We talk to each other.
We do that too. But when it's time to wash up, I'd be like,
no, we wash ourselves and we talk to each other while we wash ourselves.
Yeah. But if I can't, my arms ain't that long. I can't get my whole back. You gotta start at the top and like kind of meet in the middle and start at the bottom and meet where you met. That's too much. You could just wash my back.
The reason why I probably wouldn't let him wash my back is because he's just so close to my ass. I don't know. I don't like it. Like, the crack, I mean. Not like... not like the cheeks. I don't mind him washing my cheeks, but like, I don't know. It's just something I find very uncomfortable.
What do you think the nigga is going to like start washing your ass and then just
like...
wipe?
I don't know. I told you it was irrational.
Like, what the fuck? No. That was so random. I feel like my nigga does that though. Like if I get too low, he'd be like, all right now.
Yeah, no, seriously. It's a little weird.
I said my back, not my ass.
Cause, niggas don't even know how to wash. They just do this weird, like, no, I don't like it.
My nigga,
I'm not a window seal.
I'd be like, damn, am I dirty? Like,
stop scrubbing.
He'd be like, damn. Like, what the fuck? Like, damn, bro, what you trying to say? You washing away my sins? Jeez. Oh my God. You hate me today? Taking on my back?
This is why we get hot, because we be in here cackling, like.
Yeah, we do.
Anyways, let me answer my own question. So, my number one, like I said earlier, was words of affirmation. My boyfriend I feel like, is like quality time and physical touch. Mm-hmm. I feel like it's his top two, because when he's like really having a bad day, like he's the type, I just want to come home and lay with you. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like he will really just, I just need a hug. I want you to lay on top of me. Mm-hmm. Like, can I have a massage? Like he's one of those people. So like he really needs to be shown in like more of a physical way. Like it's cool to hear it, but like he wants me to be.
I think me and your man have that in common, because my man is very much like, I want you to rub me to sleep, like rub my back, rub my chest, rub my beard. I'm like, damn, my hands is hurting.
It's so uncomfortable, and they just be so sleep. Like you just don't even want to stop, and as soon as you stop, it's like, you know.
If he tells me stop, I'll think he's asleep, and I'll put my hand down, and he will grab it.
He's so cute.
Put it back.
Oh, like my daughter does.
And I will be like,
she'll signal me, like she'll pat her own butt, and then be like,
that's cute.
Like, get the rubbing, bitch.
Yes. He'd be like, hold on, I wasn't there yet, bitch. What are you doing?
I'm not asleep.
Yeah. I think that they're the same. I think, because I said we took it in the beginning, so I think his were physical touch was number one. Mm-hmm. And then quality time was a third, I think, and in the middle, I think, was acts of service, because he likes to eat. So.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I was like burning up.
It is burning up in here.
Yeah, I'm gonna have them take this quiz though.
Yeah, I think you should. I think it's a really good idea. Because it gives you an idea of like the most effective ways to love the person that you're with. Mm-hmm. So like you were saying, that your man likes to be rubbed down. Mm-hmm. So you're always gonna do it.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. How would you say that you're the most considerate, like, of your partner when it comes to differing in your love language? Because you guys don't have the exact same lineup.
Mm-mm.
So how do you accommodate that difference?
I feel like because the way that I express love is through acts of service.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the way that I express love is like the opposite of how I
Literally.
receive it. So like acts of service, words of affirmation is a really big one for me. Like I want you to know that I'm still interested. Like I don't want you to feel like I'm not. I always try to cook because I know that he likes to not have to worry about what he's eating.
Right.
So I'm always going to stay strapped with a home cooked meal. Period. Always. I'm always going to have him massaging me. Like, I try to make sure that he knows that, like, it's not no weird shit. Because I feel like men like to say that women are, like, emotional and, like, we're super sensitive, but they are just as emotional and sensitive. They just don't express it in the same way. Because if I don't rub him down, he's going to be thinking, well, what the fuck did I do? Why didn't I get a massage?
Why you not touching?
Why ain't you cook dinner that night? What's going on? You don't want to be with me? So, what about you? How do you,
I feel like it's honestly been a long time coming. And it was many, many, many times that I've had to, like, repeat the fact that I needed to hear it, because we show love the same, but like I said, I don't receive love that way. So, like, his way of showing, like, acts of service is he's a chef. So he'll cook for me before he comes over and bring food. He's definitely the type to, like, he's given me a massage before. He'll take me out. Like, he's been taking me out for the past 2 or 3 weeks. Like, he's very, gift giving and acts of service like, but he's not really, like, vocal. Like, that started happening very recently. And I've been able to appreciate the other things because I'm also getting what I need.
Yeah. I feel like he don't really listen.
No. Niggas like to do things the way that they want to do it.
Yeah, so, like, he feels like, okay, I don't know if your man does this, but I feel like men feel like just because y'all are in the same location, y'all are spending time together. But it's not quality time. Y'all are just in the same place. So, like, me and my man have gotten into it, and he's like, well, how much more time do you want to spend together? We live together. And I'm like, that is not the same thing. Us being in the same house is not us spending time together.
Okay, so before I say anything, does being in the same room count? Like, if you're on TikTok and he's, like, playing the game on his phone, does that count as quality time for you, or do you need to be having, like, an active conversation?
I feel like it depends. It depends on the situation. Because there are some times where I just don't want to fucking talk to you.
Literally.
And us being in the same room, you doing you, I'm doing me, that can be considered quality time. But if it's a moment where I feel like I'm not being fulfilled, then yeah, I want to actually have a conversation or do something, play a game, watch a movie, like, and it be intentional.
Okay, so for example, like, if you've had a stressful day and, like, you really just want to be secluded, but you want to be around your man, being in the same room doing different things is okay.
Yeah.
But if you had a good day, like, you want to talk about it, and he's just kind of sitting there looking at the wall, like, that would irritate you. Okay. Yeah. I can agree. My boyfriend they're very similar in that way. Like, he hated in the beginning when I would just be like, I'm not doing anything. Just kind of sitting here. I haven't done anything all day. And he's like, I want you to give me a play-by-play. Like, I got up early in the morning, went to the shower, I ate breakfast this morning, I went to Target. And I'm like, this is shit I do every day. He's like, I don't care. Like, I want to hear about it.
Yeah. I don't care if your day looked the exact same as it did yesterday. Like, you woke up at 6, you went to work, you had 2 breaks, you ate your leftovers, and then went to the gym and then came home. Like, I don't care if it looks the same. I still want to know. Did somebody piss you off today? Tell me about it.
That's so sweet, though. I mean, like, it sounds sweet from the outside looking in, but as somebody who has never really been in a situation where somebody gave a fuck like that much to know all the little things, it feels tedious at first. But, like, now I'm able to be more vocal about it because I know that he actually gives a fuck. Like,
yeah, not only do I want you to tell me, I want to be able to tell you and you actually, like, understand why.
Yeah.
Because I feel like when you operate like that and not really giving a lot of information, when people give you a lot of information, you're like, why are you telling me this? And it's like, no, this is important. This goes with the story.
Literally, you have to know the whole backstory before I give you.
Exactly.
The point. Because you're not going to get it. I understand. I am getting more comfortable with the gift giving aspects of fulfilling a love language.
Mm-hmm.
He's not huge on it
Mm-hmm.
because unfortunately, as a lot of men suffer from, he hasn't been spoiled before.
Mm-hmm.
So for me to be like cooking for him and doing his laundry and buying him birthday gifts and, you know, picking his soaps and all this extra shit, like it really means something to him because he's never really had anybody give a fuck about the little shit that much. So I'm doing these things like, you know, like we said in episode 2, like I want to be a housewife. So I'm doing the things that I'm like applying for my job. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to show you that I can do what the fuck I said I'm gonna do. And he's just like, Monique, you do things that like a lot of women don't do anymore. Like you should really, yeah, like I'm so glad you're giving it to me, but like the niggas that you were giving this to before, like definitely did not deserve. And even beforehand, like I planned birthday parties. Like one of my exes, I planned his 18th birthday party. We went to
18.
Dave and Buster's. We got a cake, and I won him a.
I'm thinking this bitch still come to Mexico.
No, we were 18. I won him a what's that show called? Reese.
You're not giving us anything.
The Gems. Steven's Universe. I won him a plush playing a game, and then I bought him some beats. That was his birthday.
Nice. Yeah, this year I took my man to his first basketball game
in Ohio, y'all.
And it was just my luck that his favorite team was playing the Cavs the weekend after his birthday. So his favorite team is Golden State. They played the Cavs the weekend after his birthday. That's what we did for his birthday.
And she made like special tickets. It was really cute.
And I feel like, unfortunately, because men don't get spoiled, I have one that is very grateful for anything.
Yeah.
So like Christmas, our first Christmas was this past Christmas, and I got him like a game chair and a robe and some Crocs.
She put together herself, y'all.
Yeah.
Well,
we've already told people that I'm Bobber. So Bobber the Builder and his bitch.
I have never in my life put nothing together.
It was not that difficult. If you've ever put together an office chair, it is literally like click, click.
Imagine me putting together an office chair.
Okay. Anywho, he was very appreciative. Like, he opened that robe and was like, I'm putting this shit on right now. Like,
period.
I love this shit.
Oh,
I got Crocs with fur in them. I'm putting my foot in here now.
Did you give him was that the time you made the hat?
Yeah. Yeah. Hat too. I crocheted him a hat. He fucking loved that shit. He was like, this was mine this whole time. I was about to fucking cry. And like, as unfortunate as it is, like, he's not used to people actually giving a fuck about him. So, when he does receive gifts, he's like, wow. Like, even Father's Day, I got him like, I don't know if you've seen, like, stash boxes.
Yes.
I got him one. He's a really big stoner, so it came with like little jars for like all of your little flavors, if you will.
Not flavors, strains, babe, strains.
Flavors.
Lord have mercy.
Flavors.
Jesus.
A little rolling tray, a little brush to get all your little knick-knack, paddywhacks, a little grinder.
She's talking about. What is she talking about?
He loved that shit. He was like, wow, like, this is really nice. And I was like, yeah, instead of like rolling up on your lap and all your...
He rolls up on his lap still at this big old age. God forbid.
Or like on the table, but like, he be...
I hate when niggas do that.
But now you have a rolling tray. Now you have all of this stuff.
I have 2 rolling trays in my house, and my nigga still rolls on my bathroom counter.
Yeah.
I fucking hate it. Yeah. Cause now there are little weed nuts everywhere.
I know, he cleans up after himself. He'll lay a paper towel down.
I told y'all he was a tornado. He don't.
Yeah.
I clean up after him.
That's unfortunate.
Ain't it? It's okay. He actually shaved this morning, and he's sweeping all by himself.
Wow.
Round of applause, everyone.
I love that for you. My man don't shave.
Reese can laugh. You can laugh. Nobody can hear you. He's so silly.
Yeah, my man don't be shaving. He gets like all of his shit cut together. So you don't have to.
I'm not gonna put my man out there like that, but he don't go to the barbershop. Anywho.
Bro, it took me a second. Like, I had to figure out what we were talking about.
Anywho,
it's alright.
It's alright.
He's gonna be a great dad.
He's gonna be an amazing dad. If you get it, you get it.
Yeah, if you know, you know.
We're not about to do this where he's gonna fucking kill me. Anyways, as a friend, how do you feel like I fulfill your love languages? And is there any way that I could do it better?
I feel like because our love languages are so similar,
Mm-hmm.
like, we spend a lot of time together.
Yeah. And unhealthy.
Nique is like one of the only friends that I have that I can call and talk about absolutely, like, we could sit and watch each other breathe.
For hours.
I seen this, I'm gonna see if I can find it, but I seen this TikTok not too long ago. And the girl was like, when you and your friend are like the do nothing FaceTimers, and it started off, the one bitch was like raking leaves outside. She had the phone propped up. The other one was like in the house, like on her computer. And then one was cooking dinner in the next clip. And the other one was like walking a dog. And then the next clip was like, she's like, I'm about to go change my tampon. She's like, oh, take me with you. She's like, no, I'm going to call you later. Oh, another clip was one was in the shower and one was like taking a nap. And the phone propped up.
Right, I'm gonna go and change my tampon.
Take me with you.
I'd rather not. Bye.
Okay.
It's not like that,
No,
yo, for real.
I feel like a large majority of my friends are like that too. Like, it's not just you. Like, I can call Shania. I can
Yeah,
call
I was say
Talia.
Shania is definitely a do nothing friend.
Me and Talia were on the phone reading a book yesterday. Like, nobody was talking. I'm reading, she's reading. But that's very much like our dynamic.
Mm-hmm.
And so I feel like that's just it. I be wanting to have somebody to talk to. Reese could attest for it too. I'm on the phone with him a lot. And we don't be talking about nothing. But he's at a point now where he'll be like, all right,
He'll just hang up.
I'll call you later.
He's over it.
Yeah. Like, he's like, yesterday I was reading, I got quiet. He was like, are you doing something right now? And I was like, I'm reading. And he was like, yeah, I'll call you tomorrow. Like, bye.
He's not a do nothing friend anymore.
He was the other night when we were both editing.
Yes, but we were all editing.
Yeah.
Like, he was editing photos. We were editing podcast videos that you guys are so in love with, I'm sure.
But yeah. What about you? You feel like I feel your love language?
Absolutely. I mean, like, I feel like the only place in our friendship where, like, we aren't the exact same is conflict resolution.
Yeah.
She's super emotional. Like, I have the same problems with her that I have with my actual boyfriend. Like, she's reactive and I never give a fuck.
I had a
so.
conversation with her boyfriend for the first time like a couple days ago.
Oh my god, they clipped, you guys. Terrifying.
I'm talking to him about my boyfriend. And I was like, how Nique is with you is how I am with him.
And he's literally like, oh, but
He
he's
was
a
like-
nigga for real. I feel for you, bro. What
He
the
was
fuck
like,
do you mean by
oh,
that?
shit. Like, damn, I'm sorry. I was like, no, same. I'm sorry to hear that for you, too. And we, like, kind of bonded over the fact that, like, our
I'm
significant
still
others
sitting
aren't
here,
the same.
by the way. I'm sitting next to them having this conversation. Like, I'm not, whatever. I'm a hoot and a half, you guys.
She really is, but she's very, I don't give a fuck.
Couldn't pay me.
Yeah. She be giving a fuck, though.
I do.
She just ain't gonna tell you that she give a fuck.
Not until you really got me fucked up.
And you gotta have her super fucked up.
Like, for real.
Like, to the point where she's about to cuss you clean the fuck out is when she's gonna tell you that she got her fucked up. But yeah. Nah, I agree. I think that's something that I'm working on. My conflict resolution is not that well. Because it's either complete silence or word vomit.
And there is no in between. Nope. And when I say word vomit, I mean message after message after message after message, call after call after call.
I got a screenshot ready.
Look at her. You see?
It's all blue.
Oh God. You
It's
see?
all blue. I'm gonna keep going.
It's
One thing
the
about
caption.
me, I'm a scroll. You're gonna have to scroll. You're gonna hear me. I got something to say. Because I feel like, okay, once I got to a point where I, like, understood that people are not going to, they're not gonna know they got you fucked up until you tell them. That's, cause it used to be completely under silence. Like, there was a point in my life where I just didn't say anything and I would let it boil, fester, and then I would just blow up. And so now I'm at a point where, like like I said, people ain't gonna know they got you fucked up or they hurt your feelings until you say something. So now I say something, but I don't do well with the like no response thing. So like if I communicate that you got me fucked up or you hurt my feelings or like there was something that was done or said and I don't appreciate it, if you don't respond, and it doesn't always have to be like, you know, I hear you, I apologize, but like any type of response. If there's not a response, that just bothers the fuck out of me. So now I'm gonna keep going. And you gonna hear what I gotta say.
I'm sorry, there are people walking by and it's like irking my soul, truly.
Okay. You'll live.
Anyways. But yes, I actually never knew that there was ever a point in time where Miracle did not word vomit.
Oh yeah, no.
That's actually very great to hear that there was a time. But I
just used to like let shit happen and I would never say anything. And then I would be getting things from different like facets of my life. So it would be like my family dumping on me, friends dumping on me, and everybody would be doing something and I would just explode. And it would be either like I'm talking crazy to everybody or I'm going to kill myself. Like them is the only two extremes.
You don't have a spectrum at all.
No,
like,
never.
There's
zero or 100. Yeah, those are my only two. But I had to get to a point where like, and that's something that Kenyatta has been speaking into me, like, people don't know that they got you fucked up until you say something. So like, when I would call her and be like, well, such and such did XYZ, she would be like, did you tell them? And I would be like, no. She'd be like, okay, well, get off the phone with me and call that motherfucker and tell them that they had you fucked up. Like, stop letting people do stuff to you. And so now I'm at a point where like, even with you, I told you, like, bitch, you got me fucked up. We gonna talk about it when I'm ready. There was a period of silence before that, but we gonna talk about it.
Long period.
Oh yeah. Cause my mindset is I don't give a fuck if I ever talk to you again. Once you got me fucked up, I will never speak to you again. I could love you so bad, but
I've just gotten past that point in my life. Like, even if I'm pissed right now and we don't speak for a week, like, if I love you, you can call me whenever. Like, I'm not really gonna shut the door unless you, like, tell me the door is shut, for real.
I'm slamming that bitch in your face and nailing it shut. You're not never gonna open that shit again.
Anyways.
Argue with your granny, okay?
You're cool. If only. You know what I mean? If only. What's the problem? What?
Nothing's good.
Okay. We'll talk about it later.
Yeah.
Anyways. Anywho. I also agree. Miracle is very, very great at being a friend to me. And it's not easy to be a friend to me because I am not a word vomiter. I don't say anything. I'm still at the point in my life where like I will legit be suffering in silence.
Yeah, she won't say anything until it's like last minute.
Like I'm talking about really about to take my anxiety medication. I'm that low.
Yeah. And so now that I know that, like whenever I know that she's going through something, I will say what's wrong. She's like, oh, nothing. What's next question? No. What's the problem? We're gonna talk about it.
And then I'll be like, I just want to die. That's all. It's really nothing.
Okay. I feel like okay. Our humor is very dark. And I think if you don't know that about us. I don't know if that was a joke. No, our humor is very dark.
It is, but that specific
No, I know. But like, our conversations look a lot like, how you doing today? I'm not dead.
Literally.
And that
didn't kill myself this morning.
That's a plus.
You woke up. Look at you.
And you wanted to? That's a stretch. But you're here. And it's crazy because we both have been suicidal. Like we both have, suffered with that. Mm-hmm. And the way that like I deal with it is just through laughter. Like I'll never forget. Me and Linique was beefing for like a week. And we didn't talk for a week. And then when we finally came back, we had a conversation about the situation. I was like, I like almost killed myself last week. And she was like, pause. Happy that we're talking again, but we're not just going to skate past that. Like,
run it back.
Why were we about to? What is going on? And
it was literally like a couple days before we actually started talking again. So like, I would have thought that she just hated me. Meanwhile, Sissy had been dead.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy story.
And so it's not really funny to laugh and kiki about, but like, I just don't want people to be alarmed because that's just how we deal with our pain.
You know, don't get in our comments saying that we're insensitive to people that are suicidal, because bitch, I wrote my goodbye letter and I burned it, so.
Mine's not burned.
I have a daughter now, so like I was just telling my boyfriend this like a week ago. Like there was a time in my life where I didn't give a fuck if anything happened to me. Like if I died, it just was what it was.
Yeah.
But now that I have somebody to live for, like I actually feel like I would put a little effort into trying to survive. The apocalypse, I don't know.
I have already I have it in my mind. I have it written down. Like, if this is what I decide to do, this person gets this. This person gets this.
You have like an official will. I don't
Yeah.
know. My mom would get everything because I'm not married yet. So.
Yeah. No, I divvy that shit up. Like,
do I get anything?
Oh shit, y'all. Yeah. I think what keeps me going, honestly, is like how much pain the people that I care about would go through if I wasn't here anymore.
Yes.
Like,
as one of the people, absolutely. Please think about me before you do it.
Or I think like it'd be the little shit. Like, I don't know. I feel like sometimes I think about like, who's gonna find me? I wouldn't want that person to find me.
Psychologically speaking, only women have that mindset.
Mm-hmm.
Like when men kill themselves, they don't care that they are usually the most messiest.
Yeah.
Like they'll shoot themselves or they'll jump off a bridge. Like they don't give a fuck at that point 'cause they're dead.
Yeah.
But women are more likely to like take pills or like kill themselves in a bathtub because they don't want anybody to have to deal with their body afterwards.
Yeah. I feel that way. I've always said, never mind. We're not gonna get into details.
Yeah, please. Don't give anybody any ideas.
Yeah, don't kill yourself, guys. If you need to live for anyone, live for me.
Yeah, live for us. We love you.
We care. Call me up and tell me this is about to be.
Follow us on all our social medias. We read DMs.
I do. I have nothing to do.
No, nothing. But I'm a parent, but you know, my baby's in daycare these days.
Yeah, I don't really do much during the day, so aside from working.
So if you ever need somebody to text before, you know, you end your life,
don't do it. Number one,
literally.
But you could reach out to us.
Yeah, we'll give you tons of reasons why you shouldn't end your life today.
Yes. What's wrong?
I was seeing how fast it went from love languages to killing yourself.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was a dark turn. It really was. I'm sorry, guys.
No, okay, so because you guys can't hear,
we do a lot of tangents.
Yeah, because you guys can't hear Reese. He checked the timestamp and was like, "How did we go from love languages to if you ever feel the need to kill yourself?"
Yeah, call the suicide hotline.
Well, our Instagram's in the description. You know where we're at.
We're not the suicide hotline, but you can call them.
Well, actually, matter of fact, we'll put it under this episode for you, just for you.
Mental health matters.
Yeah.
Another talking point because I don't want to talk about that no more.
We actually really don't have another talking point.
So I was gonna say, but we got too deep into it. We forgot to do our segment at the beginning.
Yes. Okay. So you know what? We're gonna find a tweet of the day.
Yeah, I can do that while you.
We're gonna find a tweet of the day. I actually want to, while we're on the topic of Twitter porn has gotten so out of hand. I was on my timeline yesterday, and there was this girl. She was like folded, like I don't really know, like this way, over the center console. Like her ass and like vagina was right here, and like the man driving was like, you know, whatever. And
wait, pause. What?
Okay, she's folded like a pretzel, like over the center console with like all her stuff right here. So like you're the driver and all the holes are sitting right in front of you. So like he's playing with her and driving. But it's like, I'm watching the video, like where's her head? Because the door everybody's been in a passenger seat. There is no way for you to be folded. Like where the fuck is your head at?
Mm-hmm. Did you find it?
No. I never found her head, and I'm watching the video, and like I feel like I look like a creep because you know I don't know who's watching me, Big Brother or whatever. But I feel like a creep keep watching the 30-second video over and over and over again, but I'm just trying to figure out how in the fuck are you folded like that for him to just be all in your, you know?
Maybe she was like laying on it. I don't know.
I wish I could show it to you. She's like, it's literally giving my legs are up.
She was like facing the driver's side.
I don't really know how to describe it.
Like her coochie was this way.
Like her
Was she
front.
facing the camera or facing? So if you're in the passenger seat,
Yeah.
she's the driver. You like exactly how you are right now, or you're facing?
Like it's more.
Her coochie was this way.
Yeah. So like how else?
Like,
he's driving.
So I'm driving.
All this happening.
The coochie is right here.
And her head is like in between the door and the seat, but like you can't really see.
You know that
like,
little
her
crack
neck.
between the door and
That's what I'm saying. Like
she like
where's
in the.
where's her head? I don't know.
how are
It's
her
just,
legs up? Like
yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like it just the whole
sounds very
situation
confusing.
didn't make any sense to me.
Well, I found some tweets.
Okay.
Okay, so the last time we did tweet of the day, we went to 6 brown chicks.
Yeah, and that was hilarious.
We're back. With another
We're back with
video.
another one.
Okay, so this week in particular, again, they do 6 questions. This one's wild. Okay. It says, my wife Sheila came home unannounced and I had female company. We argued and I smacked Sheila because I'm tired of her escalating the situation. My company left the house. We didn't have sex that day, so it was nothing for Sheila to continue to argue about. Sheila pulled out a 22mm gun. Shoot me then, Sheila, I said. And she did. Sheila shot my fingertip off. I howled in pain, cried, bled, and pissed myself. It's hard to be a man when your fingertip is across the room. Sheila cleaned her gun and slow walked getting me to the hospital. Sheila convinced me to tell the doctor it was an accident. It's been a month, and I have a shortened finger. I sleep with one eye open because I'm scared of Sheila. But I'm also turned on by her dangerous side. What kind of beast shoots her husband's finger off and then sleeps like a baby? She never apologized. Why am I attracted to this?
I'm having cognitive problems right now.
Bro.
Trying to digest this story. I feel like my brain is melting.
He said, I had female company. We didn't have sex that day, so it was nothing for Sheila to continue to argue about.
She's your wife. I don't understand. How did we get
So you
here?
was about to cheat on her. and she walked in on it.
You're not telling the whole, see how niggas don't be telling the whole story? Don't tell the whole story.
I had female company. He's talking like Sheila is his mom.
Yeah.
Like I had female
it's
company.
His roommate or something. That's your wife and she caught you fucking on the bitch and she shot your finger off. Now we're getting somewhere.
Mm-mm.
Now we're getting to the nitty gritty. That's why she slept so good, because you had her fucked up. That makes sense. I get it. What's the next one? Are we gonna do 3 again like we did last time?
You said what?
Are we gonna do 3 again like we did last time?
Yeah. Oh, hold on. I just felt like that was wild.
It was like, first of all, for you to start the story off like she was just some crazy random bitch, and then to end it like, that's my wife. Why am I attracted to this woman still? Sidebar, since we're on Twitter, for those who don't know, I go both ways. And my Twitter, why do people or niggas generally do the whole booty pic thread or show me your titties? And then bitches really be,
I feel like bitches do that thread too.
you feel, I've only seen it a couple times, but on the female side, but
I've been on Twitter many a time and it's like, Titty Tuesday, bitches drop your best titties.
Titty Tuesday. That's the thing, for real.
And
like,
bitches
the
really
porn sites have Titty Tuesdays.
No. Regular bitches. The bitch
No, I'm
that
saying,
live
like,
on,
no, regular
the bitch that
accounts
live
do it.
around the corner on 5th Avenue is dropping her titties on Titty Tuesday.
Literally, no, it's not even just the OnlyFans girlies. Like,
Yeah, no.
some girls just, but I feel like all your followers, like, it's not just the thread that can see your titties, like, you just posted your whole titties on the internet.
They don't be caring.
I'd be giving a fuck.
Me too.
It's not a free show. It's $7.99 a month minimum. You hear me? If it's not at least the amount of Netflix, you're not getting this shit for free. Are you kidding me?
Okay. So this one says, I'm fighting my own demons, in parentheses, drugs, cheating, etc. Life in Philly is hard, and I'm losing.
Pause.
This man is not making Philly look good. I just want y'all to know that.
Okay.
He says, but overall, I'm not a bad John. My wife is a realtor, and me and my girlfriend have been breaking into her properties and stealing copper, furniture, and anything not tied down. She's looked out for me and not pressed charges because she knows I'm trying to get sober. On my birthday, she gave me a code to enter a property and said it was our new home. I took my girlfriend, and when we tried the code, it didn't work. The police arrested us, and my wife pressed charges. I sat in jail for a month. I'm sober now, but I came home, and my wife was gone. How do I make her see I'm not a bad John overall? And I'd like my old life back with her. I deserve that chance.
Did we hear the same story? Did he say wife and girl? His wife. What did he say? He said his wife is a realtor and he brought his girlfriend
to her properties to steal shit and sell it for drug money.
Is he doing the drugs with the girlfriend? Is the girlfriend a
I'm
snap
sure.
too?
But essentially the wife set him up.
For you guys, I'm picking it up. You see. But yeah, he's a fucking crackhead. I don't understand.
That's wild. I want my.
Actually, should have got y'all dumbasses arrested.
I want my old life back.
Imagine. After you and your little crackhead girlfriend stole a whole bunch of shit out of my whatever the properties are called. I can't even think right now because I'm so confused.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever the properties are called, y'all fucking stole that shit out of places that I'm trying to show to make money for our household. And you think that I'm not going to send you and your girlfriend to jail?
Mm-hmm.
Imagine me giving you a second chance. LMAO. These are delusional.
That's crazy.
Truly. They are really losing it. Oh, God. I'm on Twitter right now. Can we talk about Britney Spears?
What's going on with Britney Spears?
What happened to Sissy?
Drugs.
You think she'd be... I think she'd be on that coke, y'all. I think she'd be starting it. Her and that nigga from Empire. Because...
Oh, I did see that video. That was wild. That was wild.
If you haven't seen it, please go on the Shade Room and fucking go see it because
yeah, that was wild.
Wow. What a downhill spiral. That's interesting. That's what coke do to y'all. For real.
Alright, I got one more.
Okay.
It says, I separated from my wife because she was always nagging me for more of my time. I work and I want to unwind when I'm home. Quick sex is fine. Other than that, I prefer to hang with my boys. They're all single. I also prefer other women. I don't want my wife around me. My friend JB encouraged me to leave and to live my life. Wife and I never had a conversation about divorce. I just left and sent her a few texts. She was furious, but I was at peace. I found a cheap place and a girlfriend. I took the only car we had, so JB stepped in and gave my wife rides to work, etc. Another friend mentioned JB took my wife out on her birthday. JB denies anything going on. I stopped by my old house to check on things, but the locks were changed. I feel like JB is trying to steal my wife, but I've known him for much of my life. I sat outside my old house and watched him pull up. JB opened the door to the house with his keys and they went inside. My old next door neighbor saw me and asked, y'all swinging or is she cheating? What do you think? Am I overreacting or are they backstabbing me?
So moral of the story for tweet of the day is niggas are fucking delusional.
How do you leave a bitch and now you got a new girlfriend? But you're mad.
Sitting outside.
You're mad that she moved on with your friend.
Okay. Since we're talking about this, let's finish this up and then we're going to talk about homie hopping. Because I need some clarification. Okay. But on this particular situation here, this is
so many glasses.
Those are my eye protectors from dust.
What is going on? He's feeling it. It's cool. Whatever.
This shit got him feeling nice.
You had a girlfriend before your man's moved in on your wife.
Yeah.
So for you to even be like, oh, he's trying to steal my wife, nigga, aren't you fucking that girl that you called your girlfriend? Why do you care who your wife is fucking?
No, I just don't understand. Okay. That whole situation is wild to me. Like, I agree. You already done moved on. You don't want the bitch.
The pussy is no
But this
longer
goes
your
back
business.
to last episode. it don't be that they don't want them.
Yeah.
It be that they don't want to see them with nobody else.
Right. And
They
then it's the
want
fact
you to
that,
not-
that somebody else is somebody that you know. So,
Yeah.
like, she's in your circle still.
Yeah.
But that's the get back. What did Nikki say? Rule number 1.
To be a boss ass bitch.
Never let a clown nigga try to play you. And if he play you, rule number 2. Fuck his best friend.
And make them yes men.
And get a dick pic.
And then you press send.
Send a red heart.
And a kissy face.
We could go all day, baby. We could go all day, baby. It is what it is, fool. Don't play games you can't win, bro. That's the moral of the fucking story.
On some real shit.
Because you could never fuck my
You
friend.
never wanted that, girl. Okay. So what's the clarification you need for him, Yapa?
If you don't want the bitch, why do you give a fuck that your friend wants the bitch?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I need help. Because I understand that is your friend and y'all should not be sharing pussies because we as friends don't share dick. It's very weird. But if she was started talking to a dude that's like she met at the club, nothing too serious, nothing too crazy.
Mm-hmm.
They were talking for a little bit. They fucked around maybe once or twice. And she don't even think about this nigga twice. And I run into him like 6 months later. Like, would you care?
If I fucked him, probably.
Probably? Is it just because y'all had sex?
Yeah.
Okay.
But if it was just on some, like, we talked and it didn't go to nothing.
Like, he wasn't your man for real, but like
we just had a
maybe like a
conversation.
sneaky nigga too.
And he might fuck with you more.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't want him.
Yeah, like, I don't know.
Why do you keep switching?
Every time we look back, Reese has a different pair of glasses on, yo. Like, it's the most distracting shit I've ever experienced in my life. I keep looking up, and this motherfucker got a new. Do you want these ones too, motherfucker? Like, are you sure? I feel like we need a camera right here. Just for got to see, like, y'all got to see what we see.
Go on.
Can't even focus.
Oh my gosh.
Seriously, I just hit the mic for like the 3rd time.
So I seen a TikTok. You know the one podcast with all the TikTok people?
Yes.
The black people.
Yeah.
I forget what it's called. It's blanking. But they have like a Q&A portion because they do it live. Like they record their podcast live now.
Mm-hmm.
And
somebody tonight's conversations?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love them.
And the one girl said, why do niggas be mad when they're homies? Or like when a girl that they had no intention on like going right
you
by.
fuck one of your homies, yeah, I remember.
Fuck with one of your homies. And I don't understand that.
Me neither.
Like if you said to your homeboy like, I don't even fucking wanna, this bitch ain't nothing, like.
And if you have guy friends, like I've had guy friends my entire life, niggas pass bitches on. Like if they don't want you, they'll be like, hey bro, this girl is bad as fuck. I don't really want nothing to do with her. You want her? For real. They'll pass socials on and all that. Like just put a nigga on.
Yeah.
I've cursed a nigga out for that shit because I was fucking on him. He ghosted me and his friend hit me up and I was like, so do I look like the type of bitch to be passed down?
Yeah, that's crazy.
And he was like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm glad.
Now you
go handle that.
Yeah.
Go get your friend out of my
real
DMs
clueless
immediately.
motherfucker. Yeah, that's wild. I don't know. But I feel like the girl code in me, I just feel like it's off limits. Mm-hmm. Like it don't matter if y'all talk, you text that nigga 3 times and it was, what are you doing? Nothing, what are you doing? And they said something and you didn't respond. I feel like that's off limits. Just for me, personally.
But do you find that hard to not fuck on anybody that nobody else knows? Because Pittsburgh is so small.
It's not necessarily a no. But, like, if I start fucking with somebody new, I'm definitely sending him to my friends. Like, do y'all know this nigga? Y'all fuck with this nigga?
That's a shame.
Because Pittsburgh is so small. But I knew, like, my nigga now, he might be known, but none of it. He's not my friend's type. And that's not to say like in a bad way, like, but you wouldn't, if you saw my nigga in the room, you's not going for him.
No shade. He's cool as fuck, but he's definitely not for me.
Right. And I feel like a lot of my other friends are the same way. Like, all my friends have different types.
Yeah.
So like a nigga you would go for, like, we've done this, like we've been on scrolling, and I'm like, oh, he's so cute, and you'd be like,
he's funny looking, but okay. I feel like my standards are unnecessarily high though. Like, you have to be conventionally attractive for me to be like, oh my god, he's fine as fuck. Like, the world has to think that, like, I would fuck on that nigga for me to be like, oh my god, he's so cute.
Yeah.
That's why I have not posted my
I feel like
Y'all get no sneak peeks.
Yeah, I don't really be attracted to like conventionally attractive people.
Mm-hmm.
They are funny looking to me. Or
really?
not
like if they're
necessarily
too pretty.
No, I just feel like they be like there's a certain type of man that people automatically are attracted to, and they be knowing it.
Yeah.
Like I don't like niggas like that. Like I
like niggas that know they look good.
A little bit of low self-esteem.
So like medium ugly.
No, but I don't feel like my nigga is medium ugly. Like I don't think
he's ugly at all.
Yeah.
But I feel
like he's very good looking.
But like I mean like a mentality. Like medium ugly niggas know that they're cute enough to get the bitch that they want because they have great personality. Yeah. But they're not super easy on the eye.
But I think he's fine.
That's how you should feel. He's your man.
Yeah. But I don't want him to think he's fine.
And that's totally fine.
Like I want you to know you cute. But
don't know you too. You're not too cute, babe. Don't think you cute enough to get dressed and go outside and get a bitch. Because you and that bitch can be 6 feet deep together.
Exactly. I agree.
Exactly. I agree.
But I feel like the cookie cutter, like, attractive man, I'm not attracted to. Because all them niggas look the same to me.
You think so?
Hell yeah.
I don't agree. I feel like there are fine niggas that are like different categories. Like there was this TikTok I was watching, and she put black men in like several different categories. And I feel like you can be attractive. There are different types of attractive based on your category. So like, I personally feel like Reese fits in like that artsy, like
creative.
Yeah, like he's one of those niggas, like the earring wearing type, you know, and he would be attractive in that genre. But like if you put him next to like a nigga that would be like a football player attractive, like a linebacker, like they're not gonna get the same kind of bitches. You know what I'm saying? Like they still get bitches. Yeah. But it's not the same group of people that they're interacting with.
I agree. I don't think that every nigga is the same.
Yeah.
Like, just like you said, you can't put a linebacker next to a gamer nigga.
Yeah, because it's not gonna give. I'm absolutely gonna go linebacker every time.
Really?
Yes.
I feel like I could no longer deal with a man under 6 feet.
Yeah, no.
And I used to, like,
my
before
baby
this
was
one,
short. Like, he's short.
Before this one, none of my niggas was taller than 5'10".
Before my baby father, all of my boyfriends were at least 5'10". Like, my tallest boyfriend was probably like 6'7".
My tallest boyfriend before mine, my current one, was 5'11".
Imagine.
But I'm 5'2".
I love a good tree.
I'm 5'2". Now, he's 6'3". So,
I love it.
Love a good
right
tree.
Now is 6'3" too. I love a good tree.
Yeah. Love a good tree. I
don't think I could go from short to tall, like, I
don't think I could ever go shorter than that.
I don't think I'll ever go back to short again. I can't give another short king a chance. I'm sorry.
You know, okay, so I'm gonna clue you in on the conversation that me and him had very recently. Speaking of height, okay.
Right.
So I asked him, because we have a height maximum, or like a height minimum.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, you wouldn't want to deal with nobody under 6 foot.
Yeah.
I asked him if he had a height minimum. Like, I had a conversation with an ex, and I asked him, like, if there was anything he could change about me, what would it be? And he said he wished I was shorter.
Then 5'2"?
My frame on a shorter body would be, like, thicker, is essentially what he said. Like, if he was a little shorter, your ass would be fatter.
What a bozo.
Okay. So, Reese has a height minimum.
What's your minimum?
5'7"?
Yeah, I don't like super short.
Or, no, you told me 5'4".
Yeah, absolutely, like 5'5", 5'4".
Yeah, so he has a minimum, like, he will not deal with anybody shorter than 5'4", because it gives child to him.
It gives predator. No, I feel that. When I had a boyfriend, when I had my 6'7", 6'8", I constantly looked like his niece. Standing next to him.
Yeah.
And people gave us the predator look. Like, how old
and so
is she?
He said to me, like, and I never thought about it like that, but he was like, you know, if you're shorter than, like, average height, like, I feel like I'm with a child.
You get the predator look. Like, people actually really give you that, how old
because
is
you're
she
6'1", right?
I'm 6'1".
Yeah. So, a whole foot. Yeah, exactly. And I never thought about it like that, but, like, that's a fact.
Yeah. I don't care.
Like, niggas really be attracted to kids.
So funny story, right? When I was like a younger girl, like my voice has definitely matured. I still have a light voice, very feminine, but it used to be a lot squeakier. I used to sound like a kid. Like at 15, I still sounded like a kid.
Right.
So I'm 5'3", 5'2", 5'3". Like I'm like her height at the time. I sound like a kid. I still dress like a kid. So I wasn't like a super provocative dresser. I still danced back then. So. So when niggas used to be attracted to me, like the older niggas, like the taller niggas, it did used to give Predator a little bit. It's like, what about me do you find sexually attractive when I'm so unbelievably innocent? Like I'm not even giving you like, ooh, I know what I'm doing. Like I'm obviously a virgin. What about me are you finding like, ooh, I gotta have her?
Yeah, that's weird.
We're gonna give Reese a mic next
very soon. Reese is gonna be on here talking his shit. Okay.
Yes, Reese is gonna get his own episode
because he has a lot of wisdom and a lot of knowledge that I feel like people need to hear.
If we weren't like had everything that we had going on right now, we would actually absolutely buy another set of mics. Yeah. And he would be on an episode this season, but like we've got a lot of other things going on. So
next season though. You're gonna get some gems.
Hell yeah. We're not even gonna name it like a topic. It's gonna be Reese's episode.
Yeah. He might need like 2. I'm not even
seriously, it might have to be like a part 1, part 2 situation. Like
facts.
Reese is one of those people that's got like gems for days.
Yeah. And I feel like every time me and him have like an actual conversation, I leave it like, wow. He actually
like I never thought about it like that.
But do we have another segment that you want to do?
Yeah.
Because we're sitting at an hour right now.
You've been reading a lot of books lately. Is there any like inspirational quotes from your books you've been reading? She's knocked like 3 books down since.
Okay, wait. Because I just took a picture of this the other day. Hold on. Alright, so I just was telling Lanique earlier, like before we started filming, I just started reading this ghetto ass book. It's called The Cartel. I started chapter 1 yesterday. Oh snap! No, it's not in my phone. Oh, here it goes. Chapter 1. The quote. So like the way that the book is set up is at the beginning of every chapter, there's like a quote that's within that chapter.
I love when books start like that.
So the first chapter, like I said, it's just chapter 1. Quote is, girl, females are going to hate regardless. That's how you know you that bitch.
Period. I had to burp. Sorry.
Drop the mic. That's my quote.
If we had a physical one, we would drop it for you.
That is the quote. People are going to hate on you regardless. That's how you know you're doing something right.
Fuck you want to do.
You're doing something right when people are talking about you.
And from aspiring podcasters to general public, there are probably a lot of people that are watching this or like watching us come up off this shit and are just like, who the fuck do these bitches think they are?
That bitch.
Shit.
That bitch.
Your inspiration.
Yes. We're
on your fucking inspo board, bitch. For real.
Yeah.
And it's okay. You can admit it to the public.
Yeah. You can. I absolutely do feel that way. And that's something that it took me a while to understand, that people only watch you when you're doing something right.
Mm-hmm. And it's so crazy.
And like, they may be copying too. But that's a conversation for another day.
Girl, don't open no camera.
They love to copy a bitch, okay? But do you have a quote?
I don't. I knew you had one.
Yeah. That is not so inspirational, but like, I promise, because I'm trying to get back into reading, because I used to read a lot, and I strayed away from it for a minute. I promise to keep like an eye out in my books and stuff like that, because I'm reading a book right now. It's about boundaries.
She's supposed to be done with this book already.
No, my therapist told me to read a chapter a week. I have not been seeing her for that long.
2 months ago.
I have not been seeing her for that long. The book is 16 chapters. Realistically, it would take me 16 weeks to finish. Okay. I've only been seeing her for like 7.
Okay, so you should realistically be almost halfway through.
Yeah, I am.
What chapter are you on?
I'm on chapter 8, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, I have another question for you. What day are you on?
Yo, go to hell, bitch.
Woo! That is an inside joke for the masses, man.
Fuck you.
So we're gonna let you guys in on the what day you're on joke because I think it is the funniest thing since sliced bread. At the beginning of the year, Miracle started her temperature blanket. If you follow her on TikTok, you can actually scroll down and see her progress. The progress video stops at like April. Bitch, it's July.
Okay. The fuck? Okay. If you crochet, you understand. But also, what had happened was, I ran out of a color, and that set me all the way back. And the yarn that I decided to use for this specific project, I can only get at one store. And the store is not that close. So, that prolonged it. And then sometimes you just don't fucking feel like it. For the last 3 years, I have started a temperature blanket and have not finished it.
And I'm supposed to be holding her accountable. I actually let her slide because she's been having a hard month. So I didn't ask.
Matter of fact, I'm going home and I'm going to work on it today.
What month are you on?
I think I'm in April.
Exactly. where that progress video stopped on TikTok. That's
it's okay. No, actually, I think I might have just got to May, actually. Hold on, I got a note. I'll tell you exactly what day I'm on. Since you want to get technical, no, I'm on April.
Exactly.
It's fine. But I'm gonna work on it.
You gonna get right?
I am. I'm gonna be caught up because I don't have anything to fill my time anymore. So, go ahead, roll your eyes. One of these days they're gonna fall the fuck out, and I hope they do. Bitch.
My boyfriend said I look cute when I roll my eyes.
That's because they're in the honeymoon phase. When she started
we
rolling
just
her
got
eyes.
here.
When she started rolling her eyes at that nigga, he won't want to punch him in her face.
I roll my eyes at him all the time.
Uh-huh.
He pisses me off daily. He always got something smart to say. That's why we're together, because we always have something smart to say to each other. We just say smart shit back to back to back.
Match made in heaven.
Yup.
We don't know.
I guess so. All right, y'all. It's been real.
It's been fun. Gotta run.
Bye.